What's up, everybody? Tyson Roush. Let's Talk Jets Radio. We broadcast live every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. We actually just finished the show. One of our topics was LeVeon Bell and the rankings that came out. Some guys in the media ranked him 20th or 18th in the league. And, I guess you could see why, maybe based on last year's performance. But I think last year's performance, if you look at the big picture, there's a lot to decipher there. First thing, it was a year off of football. So he had to get back in football shape, get back to the speed of the game, the physicality of the game, all of that. Then you factor in new offense, new quarterback, new offensive line, all those different dynamics. Then you go into the offensive line actually sucked. Then you go into the play calling wasn't what you wanted. All these different things. Then he got banged up a little bit. Then your starting quarterback is out. I mean, if it could go wrong, it did go wrong. And then his productivity went right out the window. So I think this year you hope that Adam Gase did himself scouting, will find better ways to use Bell. I think he'll come in phenomenal shape. He's ready to go. And then you look at the offensive line will be much improved, which will help him as well. And that's the one thing you look at when you see these rankings, when you see all these top running backs, look at the offensive line they're playing with. Like if you put Le'Veon Bell on the New Orleans Saints or the Baltimore Ravens or the Dallas Cowboys, I'm quite sure he's going to have, top 5 numbers. If you put him behind a shitty line where he's, fighting a linebacker or a safety for the snap, things change a little bit. So this year, a revamped offensive line, Sam Darnold playing a little bit better, hopefully improved play calling. I think you'll see a much better Le'Veon Bell. Now, I'm hoping that the Jets offense features him. I think with all the changes on offense, the common sense to me says run the ball as much as you can to get everybody comfortable and then open the offense up, say week 6, week 7, week 8, where things are kind of acclimated. But in terms of his ability, I was fortunate last year to attend a lot of practices, and you see things from him that you don't see from other running backs. He's so shifty, he's smooth, he makes guys miss in open space. I mean, you saw it last year in some games like the Cleveland game, the Buffalo game. Like, he has the explosive ability. It's just you gotta give him the ball in space. You gotta block for him. Give him some opportunities. Give him opportunities in the passing game. I mean, he's a phenomenal receiver, and there's times where you bet him to line him up in the slot, line him up wide outside. Like, get the ball in his hands 25, 30 times a game and let him flourish. And you'll get all the numbers that you want out of him. So to question his ability and to say he's lost a step, he's not a good player anymore, and say he's the 20th best running back in the NFL, I'm not buying it. I still think he's a top 10 guy. He can maybe top 6, top 7. I think he's that good. He's still that good. He'll prove it this year if the Jets do right by him. I mean, it's kind of the same situation with Sam Darnold where you're like, listen, the kid has all the talent in the world. Let him make plays. Well, the same thing applies to Le'Veon Bell. I think he has all the talent in the world. He's motivated. He wants it. In theory, it's a contract year for him because the Jets most likely won't pick him up next year. His year next year will probably get cut. So there's a lot to prove on and off the field. I think he'll do it. And people that are discounting him and discrediting him, I think you're in for a surprise. So that's a quick video, only 3 minutes. Just wanted to share my thoughts, and I'll talk to you next time.